What motivates me to do good in the community stems really from my upbringing. My parents always taught me to give back wherever I can, whether I had a lot to give or a little. And I've always really enjoyed seeing the impact that I can make, whether it's by just paying it forward with something.
The way that it feels, it just seems like the right thing to do. I like to see people happy, getting the things that they need, having their needs met.
That I believe in helping others, especially those that don't have a voice. And I believe that both my parents were a big part of the community. As my father, he coached many of my teams for many years. And that's an inspiration to me. And I just want to do my best to help out wherever I can.
This is the same community that helped me enter recovery and get my life back on track 18 years ago. And so it is a complete honor and privilege to be able to give back to the same community that has given so much to me and my family.
To be motivated to do good in the community is a simple thing. Frederick is a community that really gives back. There's so many people. And it's great to be part of this larger team that supports, the nonprofits, but really the community overall.
Doing good has changed me in my life in many ways. I don't take things for granted. I realize that it's important to give back and to serve to others because nothing is guaranteed. Tomorrow is not going to be here for many of us, so why not leave a legacy and leave something behind?
I can't imagine not wanting to do good. I mean, you want to always be there for people and you want to go out of your way because you would want that from other people. And just like I tell my students, treat them the way you would want to be treated because it makes you feel good.
I just feel better when I get to help out other people. And when I see other people smile, it makes me feel happy.
There's a different level of fulfillment and purpose that comes from being in a position to do good. And as a person who took for so long and it was always, what could I do for myself? And I was always very selfish. I think with being given another opportunity at life, it really helped me to really gravitate towards wanting to do good and helping others. And through doing so, it's helped me to find a new and different and better version of myself.
One moment I've seen a positive result is definitely that sticks with me today would be through my residential manager who came in very broken, had no relationship with her adult children, had lost everything essentially. And when she called me, I said, okay, are you ready this time? And it was just tears. We get ready to celebrate 2 years of sobriety with her. She's never had 2 years of sobriety and she's 47 years old. And so she's back in her children's lives. She's in her grandchild's life and she's turning around and working for Andrea's house and giving it back. And so it has been a complete full circle moment.
I remember a young lady was going through an interview, and we prepped for interviews, and she was wearing a turtleneck, and her turtleneck was up here, and she looked beautiful. She was in a professional suit. And after everything was over and the program was over and the scholarships were given out, I got a thank you note from her that said she'd never been able to stand up in front of adults and interview, and the reason she had her turtleneck on is because she had broken out in hives, and she suffered from social anxiety. And had I not been able to mentor her, she wouldn't have been able to do that interview. And I've followed her throughout her life. Now she's grown, has a job. But that one instance of giving her the confidence to be able to do that means the world. And I never would have known that if she didn't put it in a note to me.
I do make the rounds and try to pick up trash almost every day as we're walking our dog. And it makes me happy as we drive past, oh, good, those bottles are gone. The McDonald's containers are gone, and I feel great having done it. So it's not something that I think people necessarily need accolades for, but it certainly does make me feel good having done that sort of thing.
I would say to others, when you help other people, it kind of reflects how you are as a person, and it makes you feel better about yourself.
We all just kind of got to do our part to help out wherever we can, whether it's the little things or wherever, just to make the world a better place and the community.
Think about what you can do to help others and set the example. And by doing that, you're not doing it for personal gain, but you're doing it so others can benefit.
You know, you have to sometimes address the me issues in people. And, you know, it's one thing to say, you know, if you do good, you're going to help the community. I would simply say, if you do good, you're going to feel better about yourself. You're really going to, you're going to find that, you know, as much as you give, you're going to feel even twice as good about yourself.
Most people that do good don't do it for what they return. That's not the purpose. It's just helping someone else have a better day.
There's probably some sort of pay it forward that happens within each of us as we do good. The next person that we've made feel good by benefiting from whatever we did, they're going to want to do it because they can see that this is a joyous feeling you get inside of you. So they'll do something good. And then the next person who has benefited from their having done good, they'll also want to do good. So this is really something that can become a chain and continuous. And certainly we need this in the world today.
Be the first person to do something, create something, and then just ask for help, because Frederick is surrounded by a lot of people that they're waiting to be a part of an organization. They're waiting to put their time out there and be role models as well. They just are looking for the opportunity.